It's showtime, baby. Let's get hype. Let's get hype. Hey, Sunday. Sunday. Come on. And it's Sunday. Sunday message time, boy. With your boy Sky. I'm back at it. It's live in action. We coming straight from LA. The weather's looking nice and right. We have a 50% chance of blessings with a 90% chance of overcast. Rain blessings. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be raining blessings tonight in this message. Let's go. I don't even know if I did that properly, but I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling light. I'm feeling bright, and I want to share this light. So, bro, we're going to be discussing a couple of things today, right? A couple of them. Some of the segments we'll be speaking about, just so you can stay here with me, right? Because we're about to hop on this train, and once we hop on this train, we're surfing on it. And I want you guys to be here with me, locked and loaded, because I'm trying to give you guys some gems. I really believe in the human race. I believe in you behind this camera. And, well, let's get after it. So, the main thing we're going to be talking about today is I want you guys to start giving yourself more permission. After we speak about giving yourself more permission, I want you to start taking leaps of faith. Once you start talking leaps of faith, or you start taking them, I want you guys to not be judging the first incident in this leap of faith to determine the rest of your event that could happen. And then once you do that, boom, you start to live. Let's get to it. So what does it mean or what do I mean when I'm telling you guys I want you guys to start taking more permission in life? Or start taking more steps without seeking so much permission? I mean that I believe a lot of us have a lot of creativity, right? A lot of blessings inside of us. A lot of, you can say, just knowledge up in here that we keep waiting for somebody else to give us the thumbs up before we step out and do that. That's not good, bro. It's not good. That's unacceptable. That is a straight F that I'll be giving you if you do that or you move in that way. Because the thing is, ain't nobody coming to knock on your door, read your mind, and say, hey, that idea that you had, blah, 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 you should do it, blah, 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 and do it this way, blah, 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 have a good day. And nobody's coming to your door doing that. Nobody's going to do that. And if they do, I need you to DM me immediately so I can contact that person and talk to him, because I'd love to speak to that guy. But I don't think that's going to happen to you. So because that's not going to happen to you, the thing is, a lot of us, I fear, are going to die with a bunch of this creativity that we have, and we're not going to step into it because we're not going to give ourselves permission, because we're not going to tell ourselves, yo, this is a great idea. We should so tackle this. We should so do this, right? We should so endure this pain to what might be on the other side, right? I'm afraid that we're not going to do that. And that sucks, because it is there, right? Second segment of taking the leap of faith, where real life begins, bro. You know? So what do? You have this idea. After you have this idea, I want you guys to what? Give yourselves permission. Say, I can do this. Say, I have faith that God will help me out. He'll give me a little pat on the butt. Hey, get to it. You know what I'm saying? And once you do that, what's the next step? Take a leap of faith. You see, the thing about taking a leap of faith is the statement itself. In order to take a leap of faith, you got to take a leap of faith, right? It's not a leap of plan. It's not a leap of thought. It's not a leap of regiment. It's not a leap of I know it all. It's a leap of faith. Huh! Jumped it, meaning you don't really know what's on the other side. That's the whole point. It's called a leap of faith, right? You see, faith is the belief in something that you can't really see with your physical eyes, but yet you can see with your, you can say, spiritual eyes, or you can see through your belief of what is there that is still not there. For example, there might be a basketball game tonight, right? And I can say I have faith that the Celtics will dominate, right? Now, I don't know that for a fact, and I have yet to see the game. It hasn't even happened yet, but yet I am saying I have faith, which means I am tapping into something, right? that may or may not happen, right? Now, taking a leap of faith doesn't always mean it's going to happen the way you want it to be, right? Or you're expecting a certain outcome for it to be that way. No, a lot of the times it actually goes the exact opposite of what you think. You know what I'm saying? I moved out here to LA, just to share a little bit of my story so you guys get an understanding. I moved out here to LA, and I'm, you could say, pursuing music, right? I'm doing a lot of these things, right? These videos, whatever. My plan was I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I was hoping that my leap of faith was going to be like, I got here to LA, the person I met on the street was just going to automatically know who I was, be like, yo, you have potential, and then I was just going to start sailing the seas with, just all this great stuff, right? That is not what happened, my brother. You know, in fact, I think God said, Sonny, you're forgetting the character part. I got to still build your character, because what good is it to have the blessing without the character? So my leap of faith was great, and it didn't go as planned, but I got what I needed, not what I wanted, right? And so taking a leap of faith is where your life begins. If you don't take a leap of faith in much, your life is probably boring. You know, if we're having a conversation, come on, let's keep it real. If I say, like, what's new? What's going on in life? If you haven't taken a leap of faith since this week, or just this past month, or this past year, you're not going to say much. You're probably going to be talking about other people's leaps of faith that they've taken, right? Or you'll be thinking about what they've done. But what have you done? Now, I'm not saying that, folks, I love you guys. I'm not saying that to challenge you and to judge you. Well, I am saying it to challenge you. I'm not saying it to judge you, though. No. I'm not saying like, oh, what have you done? You're done. No. What I'm saying is that I know that you're capable of taking a leap of faith in whatever endeavor you might be thinking of. And I'm just encouraging you. It's in that leap of faith that your real life begins. All right? What's the third thing we're going to talk about? Is a lot of us can mistaken when we take this leap of faith, right? That the first initial incidences in this leap of faith, that if they didn't go our way, that we did the wrong decision, or we're not supposed to be going that way. And I like to beg the differ. Excuse me. I just burped. And it's all good because it's with us. If it was in public, I probably wouldn't have done that. But I feel like we're family, so that's why I did that. Anyways, let's proceed. So a lot of people, right? Let's say you make a decision. Let's say you want to start, I don't know, start a business. Start chasing your dream. Whatever it might be. We think that because there's initial resistance in the beginning of this leap of faith, that we're not going the right way. That, oh, maybe it's not meant to be. Oh, they rejected the idea. Oh, I actually don't have money to do this. Oh, I'm actually not qualified. Blah, 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 blah. Excuses on top of excuses. I don't want to hear it. Save them. All right? Because what I believe is, I actually think if there's resistance on the path that you're going to take or you want to take, I believe that that is actually an indicator that you actually might be going the right way. Oh yes. In fact, if we were to speak metaphorically right now, if your boat, right, let's just say we all have boats, right, and we're on this boat of life, and if I would look at your boat right now and I don't see the waters moving around you and they seem just crickets, nice and quiet, and you're just calm all there just fishing, I would like to say that you're on the wrong boat. Nobody should be on that boat unless they're 80 years old and up. You should be on the boat that's getting freaking rocked by the waters, right? You got waves coming, right? You see whales coming out. You see sharks. You're like, yo, who's got the freaking arrow? Let's kill this thing. Let's eat, right? That's the boat that you want to be on. The one that's got nothing, the still waters boat? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. What are we doing? Right? Oh, 1 second. Oof, itchy. Just a little bit. My fault. Yo, I'm growing out my hair, by the way. Peep it. The mullet. See that? See that? See that mullet? It's getting wavy out here, bro. It's getting wavy. Nothing serious. But anyways, yeah, you want to be on that boat, right? And I think a lot of us have gone, hold up. Dang, my fault, I get distracted, guys. I got like a pimple on my leg. Makes no sense. But I feel like a lot of us, though, Yeah, bro. Even myself. Listen, everything that I'm saying, this is all applicable to me because I've lived this stuff, and I still do. You know what I'm saying? Like I always sometimes like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go this way because it's getting kind of weird or it's getting really hard. Maybe that's a sign to go backwards. But no, like I said, I think it's a sign that you actually press forward because there's something on the other side that the enemy doesn't want you to see, right? Again, oof, itchy scalp. But right, and I think that a lot of us get that confused, right? And so when you take a leap of faith, and if things are going wrong, I want you guys to remind yourself, actually, this might be the right sign that we need. I think we are actually going the right way. You know what I'm saying? And now, when you take a leap of faith, right? I don't know if I mentioned this on the fourth part, but I do think that one of the most important things is for you to be conscientious. Now, maybe this fourth thing should actually be the first thing that you do. I actually like that more. I saved the best for last. Witty me, how witty. But yes, before you want to embark on any of this stuff that I just said, the first thing that you should do is be conscientious of who you are, right? That is the most firm foundation that you could have before you embark on anything, is who are you, right? Once you know whose you are and whose you are, right? G-O-D, child of God, knowing that you have the full backing of the heavens, when doing the right things, when moving in a right will, with right intentions, well, there ain't much that can stop you. For the Bible says, who can be for us if God is with us? I mean, what are we talking about? If I'm playing basketball and I got G-O-D on my team, well, I'm getting straight buckets. All day, baby. All day. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up. He's giving me the alley-oop, and I'm just whamming that thing. You know what I'm saying? And so when I have the conscientiousness of knowing that I'm more than a conqueror, right? That I am blessed. That I am strong. That I know what identity I have, that I'm not in the world looking for an identity. Once you do that, once you have a firm ground of who you are, then you can start embarking on what is it that you want to do, take the leap of faith, and then strive for it. Because when it gets rocky, you know where to go. You know who you are, and you won't lose yourself in the process. But a lot of us, we jump before we know who we are, and then when we're in the process, we let other people, other things, whatever it might be, define us, when you can't be defined. You are a human being, and you are amazing. Don't you dare let an event define the rest of your life. Negative, bro. Alright? So, what can we take out of this video? Once you find out who you are, if you don't know who you are, I want you to ask G-O-D, Pops. Alright? I want you to really think about, who am I? What am I capable of? What was I put here to do? Once you figure that out, if you need help with that, you just let me know. Hit the DMs, alright? Maybe give me a little ring and get you there, alright? Once you do that though, what's next? The ideas that you have. Start giving yourself permission. Start saying, this is a good idea, let's go for it. Let's tackle this. Once you do that, you take the leap of faith. Once you take the leap of faith, you know that if there's resistance there, that we are on the right way. And once you're on the right way, you do not lose yourself or your identity or your morals while doing any of this. You stay true to yourself. Don't you dare fold. Don't you dare fold and start doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. Alright? That's that, bro. That's that. Now, song of the week. So I like all kind of music, right? I'm gonna keep it rag. I'm gonna keep it a rag, my boy. I love all type of music. And so I've been into alternative, and I'm very conscientious though. This is a very big thing right here. I'm very conscientious of the things that I listen to, the things that I watch. Meaning, if let's say I'm watching something that, let's just say, how can I put this? People could say it's negative, but I only look at the positive and I spit out the negative, right? Like when eating a chicken wing. You eat the meat, spit out the bones. So with music, right? There's a lot of music out there that some people could look at it negative and be like, what is this trash? Right? And there is a lot of music like that. But there's other stuff though that if you look at it with the right eyes, with the right ears, you can get inspired from it, right? But in order to be in that realm of things, you got to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you can easily be influenced and get the negative with the positive, and that's not good. You want to only get the positive. Forget the negative. Only get the positive in everything. In everything. Only get the positive. Negative, spit that out. All right? So this song right here, woo, woo. So this song, right? Someone could think, oh, it's so negative. That's what is that? Blah, 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 blah. The song is actually kind of deep. This song is about a kid saying how there's a girl trying to give him medication because basically she's saying he's crazy, and so he's saying I'm paranoid, but then he's saying in the second verse, I'm not paranoid, or I'm not crazy. You're trying to give me medication because you're trying to take away the light that I do have, because something in my brain actually tells me I'm fine, but you keep telling me I'm crazy. That's deep, you know, because I actually do believe, and I don't want to get too much in the pharmaceutical business, but I do believe that you shouldn't always numb the pain, right? And I do believe that if you're on medication, well, I don't want to get into, actually, let me not get into that. I don't want to get into that, all right? I don't want to get into that. But what I do want to say is, I do believe that there's stuff out there that they want to numb you with so that you can't access your light that you have inside. And this song is just kind of saying that on a deeper level, and let's get it, bro. So song of the week is called Paranoia by ALDN, Alden. All right, I'm gonna perform this for you guys. All right, peep the vocals, peep the vocals. Come on now. Oh no, this is actually another one. Hold up. All right, here we go. I got you guys. I'm getting my voice ready. Hey, okay. Medicine will save me. I brought a Glock to the party, just like 'cause I ran into you there. Okay, he said. And I don't worry about a thing you do. I just know you're trying to set me up. I just know you got the thing you want. Sending people to the window in the middle of the night. Tell me take my medication so I'll be just what you like. Paranoid, paranoid, paranoid. Paranoid, 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 I'm alone. Hey, alright, second verse, come on now. Break it down, hear that beat. Hey, hold on. Bust that. Bust that. It's a party. It's a party. He said. You sent me to the doctor. He told me I could be bipolar. I said that I don't believe him. Give me the needle anyway. I know they want to see the death of me. Take away my color, turn me gray. All this medicine will make me fade away, fade away. I got something in my brain. Something says I'm not insane, but that's what they want to change. I got on my mind, paranoid, paranoid. Put the in my food and tell me ain't nothing long. Paranoia on my mind. Put the in my food and tell me ain't nothing wrong. Yo, if I was at this concert, I'll go berserk. And I don't know if I'd ever go though, you know. I don't know if I'd ever go though. I got my reasons. But I would say that I love music and I get lost in that song. I'll just be like, what is going on here? There is a party in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's the song of the week. That's the message of the week. God loves you. God bless you. Alright? And yeah, bro, let's stay blessed for the best. And let's really go out there, man, and start giving ourselves permission. Alright? I love you guys. Till next time. Catch you. Ladies.